we have a heart for family discipleship, and we have a heart for seeing education changed fundamentally, because we understand that our children's hearts are being stolen by an education system that really hates our families, hates our God, hates our children.
And we have another exciting announcement as well. And this is something that we are really praying. We've mentioned it a little bit, and I said I would have you on the podcast soon to talk more about this. So I'm going to let Garritt talk about a new movie, which is also super exciting. What do you have going on with that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's funny. I'm shaking in my boots as we talk about this.
Wait, you're not wearing boots. You don't even own a pair of boots.
I'm shaking in my low top Doc Marten shoes. They're leather, at least. The reason is because the first movie, Schoolhouse Rocked, The Homeschool Revolution, was such a huge deal. It took 5 years for our family to make this movie, and it involved our whole family. Yvette has talked about the ministry of motherhood, and what she's tried to stress through that is that she's back to that.
Mm-hmm.
The reason she had to go back to the ministry of motherhood was because for 5 years, our family was overwhelmed with Schoolhouse Rocked, the movie. And during that time, we launched the podcast, but we traveled as a family, and it was just a huge, huge deal. Part of the reason it took 5 years was because we are not expert fundraisers.
Right.
Yvette.
I would say not expert. We're horrible fundraisers.
Right. Yeah. Some people
have
the
of my existence.
The gift for that. And we definitely didn't when we started, for sure.
No.
We haven't really gotten better. And movie making takes a lot of money and resources. And this one isn't going to be the same type of production as Schoolhouse Rocked, The Homeschool Revolution. This one, you're not going to produce or host.
Right. Well, you say not the same type of production. It will be an excellently produced movie. So that the quality will be amazing, but I will not be producing this one.
You won't produce it. You won't host it. And we're going to hire a crew for this one, and I'll still direct.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a big, huge project.
Yeah.
So yeah, I sit here, and as I talk about it, like all the weight of doing that again is on me. And then at the same time, all the excitement, because like, as we've said over and over through this podcast, we've gotten to see God's hand at work over and over and over. And that started, for this phase of life and ministry for us with the kickoff of Schoolhouse Rocked, The Homeschool Revolution. Right. So we're excited to announce that we're going to work on a new movie, and we're excited to ask you guys to pray with us and to support the ministry as we go forward with this. I'll tell you a little bit about the movie.
I was going to say, tell them what it is. Just give them an idea.
Yeah. So
you guys are our first audience to hear about this.
Yeah.
So
we've talked with a few possible cast members who are really excited about it, and some supporters who are really excited about it, but this isn't public yet. So here it is. We have a heart for family discipleship, and we have a heart for seeing education changed fundamentally, because we understand that our children's hearts are being stolen by an education system that really hates our families, hates our God, hates our children. And I know that sounds so hyperbolous, but it's so true.
Yep.
One of the things we understand is that our current state education system is built on a foundation of Marxism. Many of the founding fathers of this movement, John Dewey and Horace Mann, and these people, they either were avowed Marxists or they embraced many socialist and Marxist philosophies and brought them into their world. And because of that, the whole foundation that was laid for our public school system really is a Marxist foundation. So we're not remaking Schoolhouse Rocked, but we're kind of going to make a prequel to Schoolhouse Rocked. And our hope is that we would cast a very broad net. We've seen over the last couple years, people's hearts have changed through a couple of weird elections, through a weird pandemic. Did I say pandemic? Pandemic.
You did. Did that slip? Pandemic?
Pandemic, where we saw really totalitarianism rear its head in our nation and around the world. And I think people recoiled a little bit at the thought that we teetered so close as a nation to really destruction, downfall, and the complete remaking of our society in a way that so many families just don't want.
Yeah. We're still teetering.
We're still teetering.
Yeah.
It hasn't gotten better. And so with Schoolhouse Rocked, we felt called specifically to make a movie for homeschool families. God spoke clearly in those early days through our advisors and counselors and through the early guests on the film or cast members of the film. And his hand was so clearly at work in directing the course of that film towards the Christian homeschool family. And I think that was super necessary, because the truth is that so many in the church had gotten complacent and allowed the state to raise their kids for them and just thought, it's fine. It's no big deal. I've got them in church.
Yeah.
I'm doing my best as a Christian parent, and school is neutral or whatever. And so we felt really clearly called to call these Christian parents back, to take back the hearts of their kids, disciple them at home, and specifically to do that through homeschooling. So the movie had kind of a narrow focus. And while you've said it's a family discipleship movie, it's a family discipleship movie wrapped in the covering of homeschooling.
Yeah.
This next film isn't going to be that. This next film is going to be directed towards America, to the families of America, to the grandparents of America and the parents of America, to American voters, to American citizens who care about the history of our nation and want to see it preserved, and not preserved like this, but this constitutional founding of our nation that isn't a socialist nation. It isn't a Marxist nation. So I know I've not gotten really deep into the details of the film, but I'm very excited, and I believe God's guiding us in a way that's going to still be extremely glorifying to him. It's still going to be a Christ-centered film, but it's going to be a film that will be accessible to so many more.
Homeschool Insights is sponsored by CTC Math. If you're looking for a great online math program, visit ctcmath.com and try it for free. For more great homeschool inspiration and resources, listen to the Schoolhouse Rocked podcast every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday.